Hey guys, জ্ঞান বাৰ্তালৈ পুনৰবাৰ স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আৰু আজিৰ ক্লাছত আমি ডিছকাছ কৰিম জেনেৰেল ইংলিছৰ পৰা এটা ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট টপিক আৰু সেইটো হৈছে মিনিং অফ ইডিয়ম এণ্ড ফ্ৰেজ আৰু আপোনালোকে যদি আগৰ ক্লাছবোৰ চোৱা নাই চাই ল'ব ডেছক্ৰিপশ্যন বক্সত লিংকবোৰ দিয়া হৈছে এতিয়া পলম নকৰি বলকচোন ক্লাছটো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰোঁ ফাৰ্ষ্ট কুৱেশ্যন আই হেভ এ বোন টু পিক উইথ ইউ ইন দিছ মেটাৰ ইয়াতে আই হেভ এ বোন টু পিকৰ অৰ্থ হৈছে অপশ্যন ছেকেণ্ড এম এংগ্ৰি নেক্সট The new CM stuck his neck out today and promised 10 kgs free wheat a month for all rural families. Your correct option to have a second option 2K Ricks. Next, harassed by repeated acts of injustice, he decided to put his foot down. Your correct option to have a option first not to yield. Next, the class could not keep a straight face on hearing the strange pronunciation of the new teacher. Are you correct option to have a second remain serious. Next, his speech went down well with the majority of the audience. Are you correct option to have a third option was appreciated by. Next, Rohit was bitten off more than he chewed. Our correct option to have a first option that is trying to do much. Next, the detective left no stone unturned to trace the culprit. Correct option to have a option fourth use all available means. Next, he believes in the policy of making hay while the sun shines. Our correct option to have option fourth making the best use of a favorable situation. Next, his friends advise him to be fair and square in his dealings and the correct option is option 4 upright. Next, we should give a white bird to bad characters and the correct option is option 3 keep away from. Next, the authorities took him to task for his negligence and the correct option is option 3 that is reprimanded him. Next, in spite of the immense pressure exerted by the militants, the government has decided not to give in and the correct option is second yield. Next, their business is now on its last legs and the correct option is second about to perish. Next, he went back on his promise to vote for me and the correct option is option first withdrew. Yate jibur capital letters dia ase hebur orthobur amak likhibo dise aru hetu moi option di goisu. Next, the old beggar ran amok and began to throw stones at the passerby and the correct option is option second ran about wildly. Next, turban is in vogue in some communities. Your correct option to have a first in fashion. Next, the old man was cut to the quick when his rich son refused to recognize him. Correct option to have a second hurt intensely. Next, I requested him to put in a word for me. Your correct option to have a 18 or 4th recommend. Next, the dacoit murdered the man in cold blood. Your correct option to have a option 3rd ruthlessly. Next, he is always picking holes in every project. Your correct option to have a second finding fault with. Next, Pandit Nehru was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. A question to ahi goise a secretariator je previous year question paper apunaloke jodi saise tate pabo English section or prothom to prashnoi asil etu ahi goise aru yar correct option to have a second born in a wealthy family. Next, the arrival of the mother-in-law in the family proved a rift in the lute. Your correct option to have a option second brought about disharmony. Next, having sold off his factory, he is now a gentleman at large. Your correct option to have a first has no serious occupation. Next, though he does not He has lot of money. All his plans are built upon sand. Here correct option 2 option 4, resting on immature ideas. Next, there has been bad blood between the two communities even before shouting. Here correct option 2 hobo second, ill feeling. Next, the curious neighbors were disappointed as the young couple's quarrel was just a storm in a teacup. Here correct option 2 hobo option second, fuse about a trifle. Next, ইয়াতে ভুল হৈ আছে এইটো mother হ'ব. Mother strained every nerve to enable me to get settled in life. Here correct option 2 of first, work very hard. Next, Madhuri might scream blue murder, but I feel Dipali should get the promotion since she is better qualified for the job. Here correct option 2 hobo option 4, make a great deal of noise and object vehemently. Next, why do you wish to tread on the toes? Your correct option 2 hobo option 1, to give offense to them. Next, the autograph bat from the famous cricketer Sunil Gavaskar is worth a Jew's eye. Your correct option 2 hobo 4, a possession of high value. So, আজি গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ 30টা idioms and phrase আপোনালোকলৈ আগবঢ়ালোঁ. আপোনালোকে ভিডিঅ'টো চাই যদি ভাল পাইছে বন্ধুৰ সৈতেও শ্বেয়াৰ কৰিব, লাইক কৰিব আৰু আপোনালোকে যদি প্ৰথম চাই আছে ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰিবলৈ নাপাহৰিব। ধন্যবাদ।